We support women on this
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah.
I'ma rape you, boy.
Beaver sent me CP.
I like cock.
Beaver, shut the fuck up.
Now recording.
Welcome to Now Recording. I'm Matt Pitt. That's Toxic Piplup.
Hi.
Core's on his way. Beavers is here. We have something special planned in this episode to deal with some of the Monty tipster, all that weird foodie beauty drama. But before we start that, a situation has happened in our community, and we want to clear things up. Beavers has been texting minors. That's the accusation. Beavers, what do you have to say for yourself?
Beavers, what did you do?
Okay, to be fair, though, right? When I heard about this, because people accused me of doing it on Twitter, right?
Yeah.
Incorrectly. And I was like, guys, if I'm going to get busted for something, it's not going to be for sending lolly. It's going to be for sending a dick pic. Let's get real.
All right, good one. All right. So that's a good way to start it. So just to give context here, Beaverman, not Beavers, Beaverman, this might get a little confusing. Beaverman's a part of the community. He helped do a thumbnail for us. He's in Doc's community. He's in Augie's community. He's in our community. We'll get to that. So he's been kicked out of communities before, and he was just recently kicked out of Doc on Radio's Discord server, correct?
I think I actually got banned, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, well,
that would be getting kicked out. Yes.
Yeah, not yet. All right. Yeah. So the context here is there's a screenshot which I imagine is from Doc on the Radio server, where a person named Stormy says, "Zip Zap sent me her nudes," and to which you reply, "I got taps."
Yes.
So
now, was there an apostrophe in there?
What do you mean by that? Like an apostrophe?
Because apostrophe means ownership, right? So,
oh my gosh,
if there's an apostrophe, then you're in trouble. If there's not, you're probably fine. Right?
Oh, you go.
Well, Beaverman, what do you have to say? What's going on with the screenshot here?
Okay, so when I saw the message, just like because in the community in that server, everyone was like shitting, being trolls, and they were just being like, just shitting on people left and right for stupid shit. Like everyone's calling them pedophiles, rapists, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And everyone was just like memeing on the mod. Just like, it's just, doing their own thing. And someone was like, "Oh, I got Zip Zap's nudes." Like as a joke. So without thinking about it really that much, because I assumed that Taps was an adult, in my mind, I thought it was an adult. I'm not trying to say it's like, oh, in my mind, it's like, it's close to enough to the age of consent, whatever. No, I just said it. Just in my mind, I thought she was around like my age or 19. So I was like, oh, I'll just say,
it's common knowledge that Taps is pretty much. I've known for a while that Taps is a minor.
I did not know that.
Minor.
What?
How minor?
She is 17, from what I've been told.
Someone told me that she's 15.
She was 15 2 years ago, but
okay, that actually makes it a little bit better. Well, not better, but still. No, because so when I was confronted about it by Zip Zap, like a couple hours later, she was like telling me that she was a minor, and I'm like, wait, what?
Minor.
Well, yeah, and I asked in the doc chat, I was like, how old is a Taps? Someone said she's 15, and that made me panic because I did not think about it whatsoever.
Okay.
Like, because the only time I actually seen like Tap's appearance was in the Destiny monetization, when he got banned off Twitch because of the 41% joke.
What did you think she was hot?
I thought she was a dude at first. Not gonna lie.
She's trans.
Moving on.
I know that. I know that now, but that was just a mistake at the time.
Wait, who's a tranny?
Taps.
Oh my god.
Oh, then I don't care.
Hey, retard, can you not say that? We're in the beginning of the show, and you're saying...
we're far enough in.
We'll bleep it out.
I might not. Beaverman. So let me get this straight, right? You guys were making jokes about having the mods nudes, and here's
Yes.
how I interpret it. Taps is also a mod in the server. You probably just like, oh, here's another mod. Not thinking about it, and you just said it. That's
Yes.
how I
I
view
would.
it.
I was just saying it's like, let's just say this for lulz and just say tap.
I believe you.
Like I
Can't speak for everybody else.
had no intention to be like, oh, I make myself sound like a pedophile. I'll have this minor's news. No, I just like, oh, I think this person is around my age or like older. I'll say that if they're nudes as a joke.
But why did you choose taps to make this joke about?
I thought it would be a little funny because it's like if I say Tomato Man or shit like that, it'll be just like kind of.
Yeah, you're not gay. Clearly, thank God.
Yeah, of course. Saying
who,
you got a trans woman's nudes, that won't make you.
Who kicked you out of the server? Do you know?
I don't know, but I think it'll be Taps. I'm not trying to
Oh.
assume anything like that, but I would think since it is about her, and I think she's a mod in server. So yeah.
Can I check that? I might be able to check.
I think you can.
Oh
wait, so you didn't know she was a mod?
I assume that she was a mod. Like,
Okay.
because it's like, she knows Doc, and it's like she's also a mod in the Cliff Live server, so that's why I assumed.
The person that banned you was ZipZap.
Oh,
So wait,
well,
wait,
Zipzap's a
wait,
prude.
wait. All I have to do is say I have a Finder's nudes and I get Zipzap's attention? Is that it?
I don't think that's the attention you would want. I wanted to for the record, Beaverman, you're saying it was all a joke. You didn't mean
Zipzap
anything by
DM
it. You didn't know Taps' age. You were just trying to make like a little joke to add on
a dumb
to
joke,
Zipzap
a dumb joke that I should have known better. Yes.
Okay. All right. So now there's a screenshot also where Taps says, "I regret putting you in the same voice chat as him." Now, are you Smaggle Orbiter, Beaverman?
No, that would be Ringo.
What?
Smaggle Orbers is Ringo that I've seen. No, that's because I remember Ringo having that username on there.
Well, then what's this fucking screenshot then?
What's the screenshot?
All right.
You're not sharing with us, Matt.
Hold on. Smaggle Orbiter says, "How do you think I feel, Taps?" He asked me if I would draw a zoophile porn of Smaggle, all while doing a really weird thing.
Because
okay. Is that you that did is that you that asked the question then?
Okay, because here's the thing. For like more context to that for that thing, the message right there. I was in a VC like a couple days ago in the Doc server, and Ringo, aka Smaggle Orbiter, is like a Smaggle fan because like I've seen his artwork and stuff like that, and it's like he's been like a supporter for Smaggle, and I was like, okay, I was like thinking of a hypothetical as it's just something funny because with that joke, it's like, okay, if Smaggle asked you to draw some zoophilia porn, would you do it as a fan? And the reason why I asked that hypothetical is because he asked me weird shit to draw. One time he asked me to draw him and AC having like wet lip stuff like that. He draws me like Strom kissing and stuff. So that's why I was like thinking, oh, the character Smaggle, he would ask like someone who's a fan to do this type of stuff. So that's why I said that hypothetical.
Okay. So there's another screenshot. Do you know who Stormy is?
Oh yeah, I've seen it from a screenshot. I've never asked that whatsoever.
Well,
I never
I'll just
said.
read it. So Stormy says Beaver sent me CP, not actually, but lolly. He fucking sent me lolly and said, haha, funny joke. But I said, you're fucking creep. He said he's the next flamenco. He then proceeded to send me more. I then blocked him on Twitter. Alex says, did he actually at Stormy? Stormy says yes. Alex says, how old are you? Stormy says he fucking sent me lolly.
I've never done that. That's completely false.
Sent me lolly. I'm 15 on a good day. I don't know what that means. Alex says legally 15. Stormy says basically underage. Alex says the fuck does basically mean? Are you 18 or not? Stormy says not 18. I'm almost 15. And yeah, so
all right.
I just want to make sure you completely deny any of that.
I deny any of that because I've never messaged Tormy whatsoever unless it's like in the doc server, where it's basically just memeing on him. That's all.
So you've never messaged them, you've only added them in the server.
I only talked to them in the server, yes. Like,
now, I think did you ever DM them on Twitter?
No, I don't really DM that much on Twitter.
All right. So, all right. Well, I think that's all. That's all the context. That's pretty much all the questions I have. Toxic, you got anything?
Real quick, I just wanted to Beaverman. How old are you?
18. I'm gonna be 19 in a couple weeks on my birthday.
Okay. Well, Core just told me you told everybody you were 22. So
all right,
yeah,
just somebody.
You were okay. Is there a gay up?
I'm not gay upping you. I'm trying to find. So in a voice chat, you said you were in your 20s. So
No, I've never said that.
Okay.
I said dude, the 03 means something. It's obviously means I was born in 2003.
It's fair.
Like, again, if he wants me to clarify it, I've been born in October 7th.
Dox yourself. Do it right now. Dox yourself. Do it.
Yeah.
all right. Beavers, you got any questions?
This is a nothing burger.
True. See?
Man didn't do anything. He made a joke. I made a joke about fucking the Invisigirl in the last podcast.
Thank you. That's what I said before this podcast.
Yeah, no. My argument was that I got no issue with him being banned from a server. So.
I think that's a pretty quick jump. All right. I don't think he should have been banned. Not my server. I don't care. But all jokes can be funny. It depends on the delivery.
All right. By the way,
also,
go ahead.
Right. Fucking isn't Taps? Not Taps. Zip-Zap, right? Zip-Zap's a prude, though.
I
know that.
Don't talk about.
No, she is. Didn't she give somebody shit for drinking?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
In a fucking VC.
Okay. Yeah, because Rom was drinking in.
Yeah, we've already.
This isn't the Zip-Zap.
Okay,
podcast.
sorry.
Already explained the story.
All
right.
So slander.
Taps has a statement. Taps says he's a retard for him saying that shit. He should probably ask about the age before doing some shit like that instead of after doing it.
It was a random message. Who cares?
That's Tap's statement.
I know, but it's stupid.
I mean, yeah, I should have thought about it more, but like people are just like kind of taking this situation and just and also in my mind as well, I'm just thinking about it as like, it's a bigger deal than it should have been, because yes, what I did say was really retarded and I should have thought about it more. People then taking stuff that I said and twisting it to their own narrative with like no actual context whatsoever. It's just kind of,
All right, yep. Beavers, how many times were you mistaken on Twitter during this situation?
Only once, but they deleted their tweet, I think.
That would have been great. That would have been a way better episode if you.
No, but I'm just saying, like people just blowing this out of proportion. Man made a joke.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And no, you don't need to. If somebody is in a public space, right? I don't need to check what your age is first. If I'm going to engage sexually with you, but if I'm just going to make a joke, no, I do not. I don't need to run around and be like, "How old are you? Were you raped?" Right? Can I make a rape joke in front of you? Do you know what I mean? I don't need to do that. I don't need to check the context, your experience before I tell a joke. That's fucking retarded.
Well, I think in the situation that I'm me being in my 30s, I would never make that joke towards Taz because it can be taken the wrong way. But Beaverman being 18, if he is 18, I don't really see the issue with it as a joke.
The appropriate response would have been, right? If Taps is offended by that joke, Taps reaches out and says, "Don't do that again." If the mods don't want that type of humor in their server, message him and be like, "Hey, bro, I don't care what you think. We don't do those kinds of jokes here." If he does it again, fucking kick him. Do you know what I mean?
I will say Smaggle's done jokes like this before as well and gotten shit on and all that stuff. So
he's not banned, is he?
No. But at the end of the day, Beaverman is not Smaggle. So there you go. Beaverman, be funnier and you'll be back in.
All right.
All right, see you, Beaverman.
All right, thank you, Beaverman. Thank you. Do you think everything's cleared up now?
I hope so, and I hope that better understanding from people in the community. I hope that as well.
Well, we'll find out.
Or any last words?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, Beaverman. The only problem I have is your social cues are like super poor, dude. Like you gotta read the room. You gotta be able to like take people's criticism and be like, listen, man, that was a little fucked up, and not bring up weird shit all the time. I think that's my biggest issue with you is, when you come in a voice chat and you're like, I want to draw somebody who draws children. So am I a pedophile by proxy? Like
Oh my God.
but why do you have to ask that question?
Because
Like
here's the thing. Okay, because in certain things, it's like if I do something that's stupid, I'm going to, of course, have public backlash for it. If it's like not in support of the terms of service and anything like that. If I do something really dumb, I'm going to get backlash for it. So I do ask people for that sort of thing.
It's just, I don't know. When you bring up pedo shit or weird shit like that, I'm just like, bro, come on. Like, read the room. Like, what we're here. 90% of us are here to have fun. So
Yes, and I do apologize for that.
Okay.
I actually do.
One last question before you go.
We're getting close on time, man.
I know. I don't want this to be a whole thing. I just want to ask. I want a yes or no, and that's it. Are you diagnosed with autism?
Honestly, I've not been tested for it.
Okay,
but...
that's all I wanted. Okay, cool.
All right, thanks, Beaverman. You're officially not an autist, but you should get tested. Bye.
Yep.
All right, guys. Now that we're done with this, what's your opinion? Leave it in the comments. And now we got a special episode that has a lot more to do with this guy named Monty, who's a part of the foodie beauty community. And here we go. So last night, Tipster did an interview with the new goth mommy, Tiny Dancer. Tiny Dancer is her name. Now, I was on Twitter about a few days ago, and I started noticing her tweets, right? And she kept tweeting out screenshot after screenshot after screenshot after screenshot. And I knew it was about some fucking YouTuber. I thought it was like small tier drama, right? And I was like, that's right down our alley. This could be some like dumb gay goth mommy drama. And so I start looking into it, and I find myself deep. I mean, I'm talking deep within the rabbit hole of what the fuck this is. This is way bigger than I thought it was. This is not small tier drama. This is actually a massive drama going on in the quote unquote hater nation. Now, are you guys familiar with Foodie Beauty?
I've heard the name.
All right, so she's
I have no clue, but that's a brilliant name.
She's an overweight woman who eats on camera, who is kind of turned into a lolcow. There's also Amberlynn Reed as well. They're overweight. They eat on camera. They say they're gonna.
I saw Willie did a video on this a while ago on his second channel. It's actually my favorite Willie video. I know these people now.
Yeah.
Amber Reed?
Amberlynn Reed.
Is she related to Amber Heard?
No.
Oh boy.
No.
How do you even make that? Okay.
So they're overweight women who eat on camera, and they say they're going to lose weight, and they never do, and then people get mad at them. There's been like this whole ecosystem, this commentary ecosystem that revolves around them, where these people, they get on streams, they stream snipe them, they talk about them all day long, they do like reactions to them, they do reactions to their videos, they try to basically interact with them some way, troll them. It's a massive, massive community filled with women. Almost like the whole community is like women.
I'm interested.
Crazy fucking women, though. That's the issue, right? All of them are fucking insane. And yeah, that's pretty much this community that it revolves around. And I've heard of this thing, like, because I used to watch Drunken Peasants, and I would see some parts of it. I didn't know it was this big. And there's a lot of lore to it that I don't understand. There's a lot of this like fat girl mythology, this foodie beauty hater nation, all these names I don't get. Cecil McFly, I think, knows a lot about it, and then Angry Pistachio knows a lot about it. So we're going to be talking to them in another episode. But for right now, I'm just going to do my best to explain to you what's going on in this situation.
All right, real quick before you do that, you said new goth mommy, right? Is she like actually new, or is that like her name? Like her?
I think she's
been around. I saw her a couple months ago on a Tipster stream back in like right whenever he came back from his last break.
Yeah, new within the context of AP over 9K, right?
Okay.
So when we started doing our streams at that last few months ago, relative to that, she's pretty new, right?
Yep. All right.
So yeah, I think she's called Top Goth Mommy now. But so let's see if I can. So a lot of this drama involves Tiny Dancer and a few others, but it revolves around fucking this guy named Monty. Now Monty is, like I was talking about, a guy who gets on stream and reacts to foodie beauty all day long, and does shows on her, does all kinds of stuff where he sits down and he just kind of talks about her. And he's developed this community around him, which are mostly women who watch him and enjoy his content. But he's been under fire lately. A lot of that has to do with Tiny Dancer, who kind of started this whole thing. But I wanted to start with a couple things. Now, the first sin that he's kind of a part of is he's been copyright striking videos.
That's gay.
Like I said, he's known for reacting to foodie beauty, but when you're doing stuff like that, you're kind of doing the exact same thing that he copyright struck for. Like the video he's copyright struck is a video by the name of Troll Detective, who did a video where he's talking. Well, he's not even talking. That Monty's talking, and then there's like YouTube comments of like shit, basically exposing him. So he struck that video, and he struck it down. And people are saying that's hypocritical because of how he does his videos, which is just him mostly watching Chantel, which is foodie beauty. So that's the first sin, right? The second one is he's been asking for nudes, guys. Asking for nudes and not being grateful. It turns out in one situation, after his mother had passed away, a female by the name of Buddha, a Buddha bitch, asked him if he needed anything, and he decided to fucking ask for news. I think this is the clip right here.
Confused at this point. Is this flirting? What's happening here? And then when his mom died, I asked him, "Can I help you with anything? Is there anything I can do?" And he said, "Yeah, send me another video."
I like this guy.
I was like, okay. No fat guy wants an OnlyFans video because he's mourning his mother. And I, like a fucking dumbass, I send it to him. Except I do ask for at least a please. Because he was just like, send me another video. Please would be nice. Like, not only was he creepy about asking for the content, but he wouldn't even say please.
Oh, jeez.
So there you go.
Who cares? She sent it.
So his mom died, and she asked, "Is there anything you need from me?" And he's like, "Yeah, titties. Some titties would be nice."
Well, maybe he didn't like his mom.
Yeah, maybe she's still alive.
Well, no, I think he did like his mom because he talked a lot about her as she was passing.
Yeah, but maybe he was milking his mom.
That is an accusation that he was milking his mom, and that
maybe he was into incest.
No, I mean, I knew he was going to do that.
Yeah, he was upset because he couldn't milk his mom anymore, and then he wanted the video.
I mean, it worked.
Well, the thing that I don't get, right, is I watched the Buddha bitch video, whatever. I remember you sent it in the group chat. I watched through that.
Yeah.
The thing that I don't get with her is like, she's like, it's creepy when men ask me for my nudes and stuff, right?
Yeah.
But I'm like, bitch, you've got an OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
I mean, it's a fair point.
No, if you got an OnlyFans, you lose all ground to be like, oh, men want to see me naked. Bitch, you're making money off of men wanting to see you naked.
Yep.
They are cheap motherfuckers in the world. What can I tell you? Right? And then the other complaint that she had was he wanted to do editing for her. Right?
Yeah.
He wanted to do, like, edit her OnlyFans and stuff. Bitch, if I was doing OnlyFans and there was a guy that offered to edit my shit and all he wanted was to see my titties, right? You are already monetizing your titties.
Yep.
Okay? So it acts as a form of currency in a sense when you're asking for the editing. So if the guy doesn't say, well, I want to see your tits and have money, different. But if a man just says, hey, show me your tits, I'll edit for you. Let me edit the videos for you. Right? It's a fucking, you're just bad at business. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. You're already monetizing your body.
I also want to say, if you think it's really that creepy, then just don't. Didn't she said she sent him the video? Don't send him the video if you think he's that creepy. Like, oh, here's a creepy guy. He's asking to see my nudes. Oh, here you go.
Yeah, I will say, like, this is my point with the women in this community. They are kind of weird. The whole thing, the video in and of itself, is definitely a weird video.
You've seen the video?
What?
You seen the video?
The Buddha bitch video?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the video she sent him.
Oh, no. No, I'm saying her video on him is weird in the sense that, like, it's obvious this Monty dude's a perv and, like, wanted to see some tits. And it seems to me like he's more or less socially inadequate. Like, doesn't really understand what's the good time to say this and what's the good time to say that. And says dumb, blunt things that put off women and piss them off. And it turns on them. And I think this is more or less the situation. And the clip that she shows in her video, Beavers, I think you saw the clip, right?
I think so.
The clip, the
what
date.
What clip are we referring to?
The date.
Oh, yeah. That was...
Yeah.
I had to stop my... Okay, I'm sorry, right? But it was kind of funny.
Okay, we can talk about that. I want to see... Maybe we could... I'll just share my screen and we can react to it real quick with Toxic.
Yeah, because it was pretty fucking funny. This was just my thought pattern going when I was watching it, right? While you get it all sorted.
Yeah.
My thought pattern was, let's say I'm a guy and I'm in my house right now, right?
Yeah.
And there is a big man in this house that wants to rape me. In my mind, I believe this man wants to rape me. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave my fucking house. Like,
right.
I'm not gonna sit in the house. Do you know what I mean? If fucking Big Joe, who's like 3 times my size, says to you, "I'ma rape you, boy," I'm fucking running.
Well, I mean, she called the cops. In fairness, right? So
okay, but you don't hide behind a fucking chair. You leave.
Yeah, and he's like sitting. All right, let's bring some context to Toxic.
My asshole's virginity
all right,
is
Beavers,
far more
Toxic
valuable
has
than anything
no idea
in my
what
house.
you're talking about right now. So
Yeah,
let's watch it.
Go.
Okay, let's watch it.
So it's the dude refusing to leave, crouched behind chair on the phone with cops. The end of the date when the cops arrive. I guess she's trying to talk to him to get out the door, and he's still in the kitchen.
No. Now she goes back into the area where the rapist is.
Yeah. I believe that was the comedic. So, like, yeah, at the end of the clip, she fucking leaves, or she falls, right? She fucking falls on her face.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, the clip in itself isn't funny, right? But that part, I had to chuckle at, right? So, it's a very, very weird clip to show in this video because it took me off guard the first time I saw it, and it took you off guard too, right, Beavers?
Yeah. No, my thing is the clip itself isn't funny, but when you start actually like analyzing like the thought, like you actually look at it analytically, you're like, that makes absolutely no fucking sense. You are actually retarded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, especially, okay, one. Okay, so she's in a house with a male, right? Who, let's be honest, if he wanted to rape her, he probably could. Right?
Yeah.
So her response is, I'm going to hide behind a chair. Bitch, if I want to rape you, I'll pick you up and throw you on the bed. Do you know what I mean? You leave the house, right? First thing. Or you grab a knife. Grab a weapon. Or something. I don't know. Don't just hide behind a chair. And then number 2, you're on the phone with the police, right? The police have probably asked you at this point, are you in a safe place? Right? Are you like in a secure place or whatever? Yes. I'm still in the house with the assailant, and I'm crouching behind a chair. Yeah. Right. At no point, like, and then to top it all off, she's on the phone with the police and she goes into the room with the dude. The guy that she's afraid is going to rape her.
Yeah.
Okay. It's just stupidity upon stupidity.
Yeah.
And
So,
by the way that the guy responds...
Hold on, Beavers. For reference of this clip is the girl's basically, she shows a clip. She was on a date. And I guess they went back to her house. And I guess he refused to leave the house. So she decided to call the cops because he wouldn't leave the house. So it starts with her hiding behind her couch. You don't see her. And you just hear mumbling in the background. And you hear her talking to the cops. And so she eventually runs to the door. And I think she's telling the guy to leave. Like, you need to leave the door. Leave. And then she decides to run back into the kitchen where he's at and yell at him, tell him to leave. And he's like, I guess he was trying to go for her basement for some reason, to like open up the basement or something, because she says something like, why are you going in my basement? And he's like, I don't know, I'm just sitting here. And she's like, go, get out of here. So she sprints back towards the door and trips over one of those what are they called, the
footrests?
Footrest. Yeah, she trips over a footrest, and it ends with her screaming, oh shit, and that's the end of the clip.
So
okay, but right now, what I imagine has happened here, like, I wasn't there, so I don't know exactly what happened, right? But what I imagine happened is they went out on a date, okay? They come home or whatever, and this guy's like, yeah, I'm gonna score, right?
Mm-hmm.
They've probably had quite a bit to drink to get to the point where they're doing a one-night stand, right? I imagine that the guy is probably just completely fucked out of his mind, and he's just vibing.
Maybe.
That's really what I think
was
happened.
thinking. I was thinking, what if he's too drunk to like drive home, or too drunk to call an Uber,
or too drunk to have like the appropriate
function?
social cue. Do you know what I mean? Like, she said, no, we're not gonna have sex. So he's like, okay, cool, bro. And he's like, in his mind, he's like, I can still chill here, you know? And he's just drunk, vibing, going about his thing. He's trying to check out your basement. Why would the rapist want to see your basement?
The only
impression what I can see is a drunk man wandering around the house and being like, where the fuck does this door go? You know what I mean?
Are we saying toxic?
So the only impression that she got that would make her think that he was going to rape her was he wouldn't leave. That's it.
Yes.
Pretty much. I think that freaked her out.
She's a retard. I can't. No. Like, how do you come to that conclusion? All he did was say, I'm not leaving. Or not like that. I don't know how he said it, but that's how you come to that conclusion.
She probably, like, you can see there, she's like half dressed, so they probably were going to do things. And I agree with her, right? At any point, she can decide that she doesn't want to do it. Okay? But the guy's probably chilling there, and he's like, the fuck? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, he's probably really fucking wasted, man. Like,
yeah, and again, we don't know the whole context of this.
No, I don't know the whole context, but with what she's presenting to the internet, right? I don't even see where the threat came from.
Like, I feel like we got to say this because that fan base is rabid, Beavers, and you got to be careful with what you say, because these women, they take this shit seriously, bro. So you gotta.
No, I'm just saying with the clip that but I'm not gonna like sugarcoat it. With the clip that she presents to you, there is no fucking threat. The threat is that there's a man in your house that you brought to your house.
Yeah.
Right? The man is probably wasted out of his fucking mind.
Right. Go ahead, Toxic.
The word rape should have never been brought into this. All you have to do is call them and say, hey, this guy, we've had a little bit to drink. He's refusing to leave my house. Can you, like, come send someone over here? That's all you got to do. I don't know how the word rape came into this. It's so stupid.
Yeah. So let's get back on track. The issue that she has, right, with this thing is that she decided to, after all this happened, she decided to hit up Monty to try, and because she said she needed a friend, and he did not reply to her call. So he texted her, and she texted him, and she was like, "Hey, sorry for for calling, but I just had a really bad night with the date went really bad. And he replied with something else. She explains it in this clip right here.
He's awake. It's very common for us to call each other different times of the day, multiple times a day sometimes, because we were friends. The comfortability was there. It wasn't awkward to call. So I called Monty and there was no answer. Now, before I had called him, I had actually posted a tweet, a little video tweet saying, "Oh, worst date ever. I had to have the cops remove this guy from my house and I'm officially off the market" type deal. And I think like an hour later, I called Monty and there was no answer. And then I just chilled for a while. And then around 11:30 my time, I sent him a text and it said, "Sorry for calling earlier. I just had a rough night." And then he texted me back and said, "So you want to use my time to comfort yourself after a bad date?" And at first I was taken back by this. See, I'd have the screenshot, but my other phone is broken.
So this is what kind of caused the turnaround with this situation. Is they were not necessarily good friends because they had already had a fight and they had just started talking again. Monty was actually planning to fly over there to hang out, quote unquote, hang out. And I guess this situation just kind of like turned everything around. And as everything else was coming out about Monty, she drops this fucking video on him, and it hit him. It hits him pretty hard, and he ends up doing a stream about her, basically apologizing because he did not understand the context of the situation because he had not seen the clip. And in fairness to her, I'd have to go back and watch the video, but in fairness to her, I don't know if she ever insinuates that she was going to be raped, right, guys?
No.
Okay.
From the video itself?
From the video itself, yeah.
I don't think so.
Okay. So
I just wanted to say this, right? So the guy organized a flight out for her birthday, right? So I've got two things to say on this subject. So the guy organizes a flight out for her birthday very early on, and then I think at this point he still had the flight booked or something, even though they had that fight or whatever, if I remember the timeline correctly. Regardless, anyway, first of all, now I'm not saying you're a whore, right?
Oh boy.
I'm not saying you are.
Because you're going to start shit with these people, and it's going to turn into a fucking shit fest, bro. I'm just letting you know.
Content, baby. Content.
All right.
I'm not saying you're a whore, right? And I do not believe you are one. Okay, but you need to think in the wider picture, right? So let's say she claims that she thinks he wanted to come over and smash, right? That's kind of the vibe I got.
Why are we still talking about this, dude? We're talking about what the fuck?
No, I'm talking about the Monty thing.
Okay. All right.
Remember you had the flight booked or whatever?
Yeah.
They were gonna hang out.
Yeah. Sorry, I thought you went right back into the date. I was like, God damn.
No, but here's the other thing, right? Now I don't think you're a whore, Buddha bitch. I really don't. Okay? Because I don't know you. But what I will say is if you make OnlyFans content, right? You cannot blame people for having the perception that you are a bit loose in that fashion. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know if she ever did that.
No, but like she's insinuating that he's a creep because he wants to like come over. Like he wants to fly over or whatever.
No, she insinuated that he was a creep because he never canceled the flight. They fought. He had a flight prepared to go over there. They fought, and then they made up like I don't know, like a few weeks later, and she found out that he had never canceled the flight to begin with. That he was still planning to go over there. Now, what Monty says is he was planning to go over there regardless, even without her like there, because he wanted to visit that area because he had something to do over there. I can't remember, but that's what his side of the story is.
Strange.
All right, well then I apologize, Buddha. Matt's is just very bad at explaining things.
What are you talking about? We both watched the same video.
Yeah, but I didn't pay that much attention.
Oh, okay. Well, then stop fucking trying to start a fight with these fucking people.
Content.
Yeah, content. But these people are fucking crazy, dude. I'm telling you. Like
content.
Okay, content, and then Toxic loses his channel. That's content.
Okay, but also, right, Buddha bitch is apparently a Buddhist, so like strike people and stuff like that. Because
I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about the people.
Well, I'm only talking about Buddha bitch.
But the people that watch this shit project themselves into this stuff.
Listen,
bro. It's
viewers,
crazy.
all right, viewers, all right. Toxic here. Hi, how's it going? Owner of the channel. I love you guys, all right, and I appreciate you guys for watching to this point. Don't do anything crazy. I love you. Go
Look,
on.
yeah, let's here's if you're still listening, Buddha, if you happen to listen to this, understand that we are trying to understand this as we go. We do not know your community. We do not understand this community. We're from a totally different community. This kind of came on our radar because of Tipster and his goth mommy drama, and we're following up on this and trying to figure everything out. And it's very very convoluted. It's fucking convoluted as fuck. Like, while this was going on, all that Twitch shit was happening. So I'm researching 2 convoluted stories at the same time, and it drove me nuts.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, like, so yeah, that's all right. So anyways, with the Buddha bitch stuff, she released a video, shat on Monty. Monty did a stream apologizing, and now Buddha bitch basically shows up in his chats to shit on him more. And that's kind of been the pattern with her.
This was something I wanted to say, right? This I do know. Okay, so the women involved in this are so shocked. Like, I don't know if Monty is guilty, blah, 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 whatever, right? Like, if he's such a piece of shit. I'm only, like, viewing from afar. But is it really surprising? Like, she was saying in her video, she was like, and this is coming from the guy that makes his type of content, right? Apparently, he's very, like, woman lib kind of content. Like,
he's a very
always advocating for the woman.
Yeah,
he's
the
a bit of a
type,
beta.
Yeah.
Right? Ladies. Shocker, but the guys that act that way and behave in that manner are generally not the best guys.
True.
Like, are you fucking retarded?
Yeah. All right.
I mean, I'm just flabbergasted by how so many women like claim that they've met this guy and he was so nice and then he turned into such a pig. Get it through your fucking skulls. They were pigs to begin with. Men that act like they care about everything in your life are pigs.
That includes Beavers.
You're fucking stupid.
No, that includes Beavers. He cares about you too.
See,
I
I
love
don't
you
care.
guys. I love you all.
So
Every woman that watches this. By the way, I am very
Oh,
shocked
boy.
that, my DMs have not been exploding the way that I expected them to. Ladies, do your job.
All right. So the next thing that Monty has been accused of is harassing former mods who are starting to come out and criticize him. And supposedly he's been harassing them. Now, I don't really have much to go on about that. It's just the mods are saying that he's harassing. There's also something that he's allegedly punched a cat. His cat. He allegedly punched his cat. And I have that clip right here. Let me find it real quick.
How the fuck? What kind of random
fucking
accusation is
his
that?
cat.
Jeez.
All right, so
I
as you
want to
can
see him
right
punch his cat.
now, so the cat is not in the screen, but all right. So I'm gonna full.
Oh, he's Mr. Alinity, huh?
Let me just full screen.
The guy's
this.
name Pinkleton. Picklington, whatever. He's gonna love this.
All right, so as you see, Monty is sitting there with his black glasses, circular glasses, and a green top hat. He's looking at the
That's
camera.
a boonie hat.
He's looking
Get
at
it
the
right.
camera, and he's still looking at the camera, and then he turns down and they strike something down there. And people are saying that is him hitting his cat. That is him striking or punching his cat. So
Maybe he swatted it.
Yeah.
Again, let's watch it again. He's talking to the camera, talking to the camera, talking to the camera. Something is about to catch his attention. Let me see. Something. All right, so he's talking to the camera. Something's about to get his attention. Sees it. Boom. Now, here's the thing. I've heard Monty's response to this, and I'd have to go back and listen to it again. But the main thing is that what he's saying is there was something going on with an audio jack or something like that, and the cat was in the way or something. So I think something like was about to fall on the cat, so he turned around, grabbed it real quick, and then came back to the screen. Now, what everyone else is saying is that he saw us turn around, his cat was doing something, he turned down and just popped the cat in the face or something. I don't know. But that's one of the...
But maybe, like, I'm replicating the movement now, right?
Yeah.
What he did. It looks like what he did is he didn't punch it, right? Because he didn't... it doesn't look like he extends his arm in that fashion. It looks like what he's doing is he's making like a very quick flicking motion with his arm.
Yeah.
So he's like, like scooping the cat on the side of its body.
Yeah.
And flinging it.
Yeah.
I don't think he punched the cat.
Yeah, you could just
because you'd see him extend his arm. If he was punching the cat, you'd see him extend the arm outwards.
He might have.
But what
even,
you see is like the arm is very close to his body, and then he does like a flick.
He
a
might
really
have
quick
even
flick.
like
See, I can
just
buy
moved
that.
the
Maybe
cat
his
out of
cat
the
was
way.
not-
Beavers, shut the fuck up. Let Core talk. Jesus Christ.
I was just trying to say.
Oh, my bad. I told you people are low in volume. Sorry, Cole.
It's okay. Yeah, maybe he was just trying to move his. Sometimes my cat will like scratch at my leg, and I'm like, get off, like you know what I
just
mean.
punch him in the throat. It's fine.
You don't punch. It didn't even look like a punch. It looked like he moved him.
Sometimes when people are coming out about something, they take smaller things and blow it up. And this, I think, is a particular situation where something's getting blown up. Now, could he have decked the cat in the face and we just didn't see it? Absolutely. But I don't think that's enough evidence that shows me that he fucking bitch slapped his cat,
Yeah.
So let's move on to the Tiny Dancer stuff, shall we? So Tiny Dancer, this is the person that basically I was made aware of this situation, is a female in the tipster goth mommy community. She recently joined the goth mommy community as of, like you said, Toxic, a few months ago. She started hanging around. I started noticing her around that time. Tipster says he's known her since like maybe Tipster says Tipster said he's known about her since February, and then fucking brought the whole thing up to him in February, but he didn't really look into it until now, because I guess she got more texts or DMs or screenshots. But as 2021, her and Monty were close. She was a mod in his community. She was also a researcher in his community. And allegedly, from what Monty says, is that he was paying her for research through her OnlyFans. So he would subscribe to her OnlyFans, and that's the payment that she would receive for the research that she would do. She claims that's complete and utter bullshit. She said that makes no sense. Why they take so much percentage out of OnlyFans takes a percentage, the taxes take percentage out. Why would I do that when we both live in Canada and an e-transfer is free in Canada if you both live in Canada? So why wouldn't I just say for you to transfer the money to me? Also, Monty has accused her of doxing and has called her a doxer. Now, there is one screenshot where she is saying, "You are the first person I've ever doxed, and it was a mistake. But no, I wasn't trying to deny that I doxed you. But I'm not a full-blown doxer, and I'm just out here I'm not a full-blown doxer and just out here doxing people. I don't even usually give out my number or want people's real numbers. We just happen to. I wasn't trying to deny that I've done it to you, but I've never done it to anyone else. Not what I want to, because I know how dangerous it is. I also didn't know the impact of using someone's first name was considering doxing till I read more into it. If I said, read more into it. I said, I'm sorry, sad face. I never wanted to put you or anyone you love in danger. I'd rather kill myself than ever hurt anyone else. I didn't know the first name thing. I'm being honest with you. Wouldn't lie to you. I'm sorry. I didn't at all. It's why I took the video down as soon as I woke up and realized it. All right. So what she explains.
Hold up, right?
Let me explain.
If I said to you, right? If I said to you, Matt, okay, and you were bound by this, you had to do it, right? If I said to you, Matt, you either need to dox Beavers or you have to kill yourself.
It's a figure of speech. Dude.
You're reaching.
What do you mean? She was like, I'd rather kill myself than a fucking sympathy point she's trying to garner.
No, it was just
she said she'd rather kill herself to put him in danger.
Yeah.
I would much rather put one of you in danger than kill myself.
Well, fair enough, Beavers.
Yeah. The fuck?
But her side of the story...
And also, her logic is stupid. She's like, yeah, I know how dangerous it is to dox someone.
Her
yeah,
side
well then you knew that when you
her side of the story.
You doxed him.
Her side of the story is that she put a screenshot of the DMs, right? And it has his phone number in it and a mod DM group. So
that's not good.
and she claims that it was an accident. She didn't know the number was showing, and that everyone in this mod DM group already had his number to begin with. Now, she said she put the number in the group, and then she left the just to be like, look at the shit, look at what shit he's saying, and then she left the group. And like I said, they all claim that they all have his number, anyways. That he was sharing his number to all the mods through what she says. So you got that, and then he claims that she actually was able to kick him out of the mod group at one point or something. But let's see. So and she the first name thing is she also did a stream with 4 people who were watching, like just her friends, where she said his first name, and he took the video and re-uploaded it, or he recorded it on his own. He recorded it as it was going and uploaded it himself and reacted to it. So he
Did he censor his own name?
I don't think so. No.
Well, that's just, he's like spreading his own. That's retarded.
Yeah. So, she also uses a screenshot of her finding his. So, at some point, he was going to visit her as well. Are we seeing a pattern? He was going to visit her, and he would not tell her his name, and she's like, "I'm going to sleep with this man. I would like to know his name." And I guess she DM'd like, "Hey, is this you?" And he freaked out on her because he was supposed to be flying out to see her. Yeah.
Wasn't it like she sent him like a screenshot of his Instagram or something?
Yeah, something like that.
That's weird. I get both sides, right? It's weird. Like if someone did that to me, I'd be like, whoa, what? But at the same time, like if you're friends, I guess it's not that big of a deal, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And she also claims he's trying to interview an abusive ex-boyfriend because he claims that she told him that she got him arrested as revenge. She says that's bogus. That's completely bullshit. This boyfriend abused her. She never said anything like that to him. But again, he claims that in a conversation, she told him that she got him arrested just out of petty revenge. And
I remember he made it very clear that guy was black, by the way.
Yeah, he made it clear that guy was black. And he never shows any evidence that she said this. And the only evidence that he says is like, well, I said it was an abuser, right? So I said it was an abuser, therefore I'm telling the truth. But yeah, that's mostly the Tiny Dancer stuff. I got some screenshots.
Before we go into this, right? I was trying to find the best spot to bring this up, right? The OnlyFans stuff and the paying through OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Can't she was she asking to be paid? Like,
I don't know.
Are they fighting over how she was paid or if she was paid at all? Because if she was paid through OnlyFans, you'd think there'd be a way where she could like find out or something, or if he's like denying that he did that. I don't know. Well, it's weird. Like you could find some sort of proof.
That's a good point, given the fact that's like, how was she being paid at all, or did he like? Because that might help Monty as well. Because if she can't prove that she got payment transfers from him through, or if she can't do that, then it proves the OnlyFans thing, right? So I don't know.
Yeah, I said that horribly, but you get the idea.
But I think what she said is that she did this for free, right? So I don't know.
Oh, she could be saying she was trying to do it for free, and then he like subbed to her OnlyFans. That's interesting too.
I think so, yeah. Okay. But anyways, the screenshots. There's one here that reads, Monty says, I think this is Tiny Dancer says, "No, I don't watch your shit. I'm not subbed to you or care about your channel. Well, no offense. I haven't seen a video of yours since summer. That's also the last time I talked shit when you fucking hurt me." And he says, "Show me pics of you." She says, "Why, lol? I have an IG for that." And he says, "Nah, not those." And she says, "I'm also on my way to work right now in a snowstorm." And
perfect time.
Yeah. She says, "Nah, I get paid for the other photos, lol." And he says, "Yes, awesome. Snowy tits are the best."
Yeah.
Which she says, "Great, you can pay for it like the rest." And he says, "Nah." Then she says, then you not my issue. Go to Pornhub, lol. And he says, you are on Pornhub. And she says, no, I'm not. And he says, yes, an ex-hamster. And she says, don't bug me for free nudes. It's annoying and won't happen. Could this be a situation where obviously he is asking for nudes, but he's also trying to play it off like, no, I'm joking. Haha, you're on Pornhub, lol. And she's not buying it.
Yeah, I don't know. I can definitely see the creepy side. But like, I don't know. Are they friends at this point or no?
I think so. They were friends at this point. Let's see. It doesn't show me like the date.
Okay.
So I can't see, but I'd say that's winter of 2021. So they had been friends since summer 2021. So there you go. I got ones with there's a picture and it's like censored, but I think it's only a picture of her shorts, but it's got to keep those pants on in case man comes with a fan lol. And he replies to this by saying, it looks like you have a dick. And she goes, okay, lol, thanks. He says, yeah, you just tell people they are immature. What? She says, you also made fun of my voice on the phone. And he says, yeah, you just tell people they are immature constantly. And she says, but let me guess, you don't remember that. Haha, you are. And he says, don't message me for the rest of the night. In which she says, this shows it. I didn't appreciate it. And you pissed. I didn't. Lol, grow up, please. All right.
I mean, to be fair, she doesn't like a grandma. No offense.
Look or sound?
Yes.
Okay. There's one here. This is from I think this is from 2022. I think this is from like when he says, don't do stupid shit and not expect to win stupid ass prizes. And she says, okay, all I said was your first name. No one cares. Everyone knows about that, lol. So good luck. And he says, fuck off, weird dumb loser. Well, I will make sure new faces see that shit. Bye, piece of shit. And so at this point, right, is she starts hanging around Tipster, so he's trying to invade that, right? Because he's like trying to show that she's a doxer and stuff to make her look bad and all this stuff. And, you know, that's your opinion on whether she's a doxer or not. I think it's very much so accidental at that point. So, and that's how this kind of came to fruition. He was trying to basically destroy her persona within the community by showing who she quote unquote really was, by making videos on her and stuff like that, hopefully getting Tipster's attention maybe. And I guess it didn't work out that way because Tipster likes to simp for his goth mommies, and he's got his goth mommies back.
Yep. A new one's in drama. Let's go.
All right. So speaking of Tipster, the drama with Tipster was basically, as this shit was going down, Tipster actually commented on one of Monty's videos and said, I helped Tiny Dancer go through her social media data to recover her old conversations with you, and I gotta be honest, it doesn't look good, bro. To which he says, oh, really? We shall see about that, bro. Work on your pro-pedo shit.
What?
Work on your pro-pedo shit you got going on, because I have all my messages, and it doesn't look good for her. So this pro-pedo shit is really interesting. And I got something right here where he kind of tries to explain it.
All you had to do was just Google pro-pedo tipster, and then the video would come up where Bo Blacks has it in the title of his video. But once again,
oh, cool.
GG does no research.
What was the title of the video?
So if you search Tipster pro-pedo, there is a Bo Blacks. Oh, it doesn't come up.
You said pro-pedo tipster.
Yeah, I did. Pro-pedo tipster. Yeah, it doesn't. Okay.
that was debunked.
Well, I don't want. Well, I'll just. All right, so I'll just type. It's a Bo Blacks video. I know that.
Why can't you say the name?
What happened to the Bo Blacks video? Where it fucking came? Where?
I guess like times passed and it fell.
Jesus Christ, Tipster pro-pedo. Yeah, it doesn't pop. What is he talking
about? Type in
about?
after that. Type in
Tipster. I did.
Oh. That didn't age well.
What the fuck?
Do you remember the title?
Yeah, it was Tipster pro-pedo.
Why would Boblox have a video?
Because it was about to be. Okay, here it is. Tipster call. Here we go. It's not Tipster Pro Pedo. It was Tipster called out as because he spelled pedo with a 3. Tipster called out as pro pedo? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark? It's about the BX Bullet drama.
Oh well.
Yeah, that's it. That's all it was. And he, like fucking Monty's just like, ooh, if you fucking see it, that's it. It's pro pedo, and yeah. So yeah, that makes him pro pedo because there's a Bowplex video right there. So,
Can this podcast episode name be Monty is pro pedo, and then he's pro pedo now?
I mean,
that's his logic.
Yeah, I mean that is his logic. Yeah. But yeah, so that's the Tipster stuff, and as we know, Tipster did a very long stream with Tiny Dancer last night. Beavers, what did you think of that?
Huh?
Jesus Christ!
What did you think of the Tiny Dancer stream with
I didn't watch it last night. I don't know why you're asking me.
I watched some of it. Here's something I want to say. Right, I like Tipster. All right, he's one of my favorite people in the community. But the way he introduced the situation sounded like he got raped. He was like, "Oh, it's so brave of you to come out and talk about this. I know it's a very serious situation." He just like, imagine you're getting a rape victim on your stream and she's telling her story for the first time. That's exactly how this felt.
Right.
I was so confused. But yeah.
Yeah, no, I can understand. Like, I don't think it's Tipster's fault. It's just she seems like a very emotional person, right?
Maybe he was playing to the community of where they're from or something. I don't know.
Well, yeah, and I noticed that in the chat, it was mostly that community. Like, all the Tipster regulars were like, "What the fuck is going on?" Like, everyone
had like 1,000 people in there.
Yeah, everyone else was like, "I'm so confused." But yeah, she seemed very emotional in her interview. And she kept yelling at Tipster because
stop scrolling.
Yeah, the delay. Yeah, it's like, what is he supposed to do? Like, fix your shit. I don't know what to tell you. Mobile has screen share, right, Core?
Yeah, it does.
You can screen share on mobile, right?
Yeah. Couldn't you just like shared his screen and then she can click on that on mobile? Like she could watch his screen from the Discord?
Yes. Yeah.
Why didn't they just do that?
I guess she was having difficulty. That's what Tipster said when he came in.
I mean, yeah, she is a grandma, so I guess it's fair. Like, boomer.
Yeah.
Smile.
But anyways, whether you criticize Tiny Dancer or not, you gotta give it to her because this Monty guy has lost over 1,000 subscribers.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, he's dripping. He's bleeding.
How many subs does he have?
Yeah, well, his core fan base are crazy bitches.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah,
like,
so
when another crazy bitch says that you've done something weird, the crazy bitches are gonna unsub.
Yeah, exactly.
He probably would have been better off if he just said he was gay. I'm not gonna lie.
You think that would have been
like if you're gonna cultivate the viewer base that he has, just be like, I like cock. It would probably actually get you more subs with those types of girls. They'll be like, he's a gay guy and he cares about women's issues so much. So much.
You're saying to pull a fucking a Kevin Spacey?
Yeah. Like if he was asking for nudes and stuff, imagine if he did it. He's like, "Hey girl, can you show me your titties?"
Holy shit! All right, so let's go with this. On September 13th, he was at 10.3k subscribers. All right. On Thursday, today, he's at 8.9k subscribers.
Jesus Christ, that's more subs than we have. Oh my god!
Now I want to ask him.
He lost our whole channel.
Yeah.
Would he have rather sucked one cock and had people heard about it, or lose 2k subs?
Do you have more stuff? There's a couple like things I wrote. Like I have like 2 things.
I got a couple more things, and then we can move on. All right, so the Tipster stuff. He's lost over 1,000 subscribers. A mod claims he used her GoFundMe to virtue signal to show how good of a person he is. That was the Sunflower Girl, Beavers. I think you watched that video with me. That was a weird video. That was one where she's like got a journal of notes, and she's really like I don't know, like
Oh yeah.
really nervous and stuff, and it's just mod drama. There's nothing really in that is anything crazy except for maybe the GoFundMe, but I don't know. He has a Kiwi Farms thread on him, and he also has a Kiwi Farms account. Now, his story is that he has a Kiwi Farms account. However, he doesn't use the account except for scrolling.
I don't know anything about Kiwi Farms, right? Well, I know a little bit, but like, do you need an account to access certain areas of the website besides
you need
posting?
account. There's certain areas
Yes.
that you need an account for. Yeah.
Okay.
That's why. Thank you. That's why he has the account, is that so he could access certain areas.
Yeah, that's why I was asking, because I was like, what do you need an account if you're not posting? And then that popped in my head.
There's a clip of him that popped up that's of him that says that if you retain your semen, it elevates your aura.
Excuse me?
Yeah, he's one of those guys that believes that if retaining your semen means not coming at all. And if
Oh,
you
I thought he was
retain
gonna
it-
like come in a jar and just like fill it up and sell
No,
it.
if you don't come, it like supposedly elevates your aura or something. I don't know.
Too much
So,
work.
well, my aura is fucking depleted. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, mine's negative aura.
My aura is running on fumes, baby. I'm like the broke guy that can only put like that little bit of gas in his tank at a time. It's just like
Yeah,
always
like
on empty.
$5 a day.
Yeah. Only got $5 in the tank. I'll have to fill, and then I ride it out, and then it just replenishes, and I ride it out. God.
All right.
Go ahead, Brett.
Anyway, also, what were we talking about? Oh yeah.
Depleting.
How does he? What does he do then? Like he wanted the girl's nudes, obviously. Does he just like edge?
Actually, that's really probably. I mean,
He
that's,
probably
is it
doesn't
like-
actually retain his semen. He's probably a fake, phony.
No, but what if I don't even know if this is true. Does edging yourself make your balls make more semen? Like, does it trick the balls?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't like doing it. I've tried it a couple times.
Yeah.
It's a very weird experience.
Like he just edges him. He just gets the photos and he edges himself just to it. And he's like, oh
And
my
then you
aura,
like accidentally
my
go too
aura,
far. It's like, oh,
my
boy.
aura, my aura is so strong.
Yep.
So there's so another woman in the community. Her name is either.
God, my aura tank just went all over her face. Oh,
So there's
God.
another woman in this community, either named Ravenstar or Jessica Messica. Allegedly, he went after her by saying a judge's name that she was in court with. So he didn't dox her, but he said the name of a judge that she was in court during.
That's weird.
Yeah. He's been accused of having women on his panels to talk about Foodie Beauty while he just stays quiet and collects donations.
Okay, how many women are accusing him of something? Jesus.
Well, again, like a lot of these accusations aren't massive, and probably
Yeah.
on the next episode, we'll have the Gaining Ground on to like show us, like tell us more about this situation.
Yeah.
But like, he hasn't like I don't know like beat the shit out of someone for all I know, or
Except for his cat.
yeah, or like send his
He
dick
doesn't
to
even do
Allegedly.
cum tributes, apparently.
Yeah. You know who he reminds me of though?
Craig Beck.
Beaver Man.
No, he reminds me of Ghosty had become a streamer and got like 10K subscribers.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I feel
Oh,
like this
Mig.
is like
Ghosty's smarter though. He made money off of it. This guy's
Yeah,
just
but he gives me Mig vibes.
Mig.
like big.
Yeah, you know, like whenever anything happens with women, Mig's always like, he's like,
I'm
he's
21.
really
I'm old
simpy.
enough for you.
Yeah, he's
No.
always really simpy.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't know,
basically,
I
what
know
this
who Mig
boils
is.
down to.
Nobody
Right.
knows who Mig is.
yeah.
I know. That's the brilliant thing. He knows who
He's
he
just a
is.
filthy
Yeah.
nigger. Anyway,
No, let me finish my point. My point was basically all this drama boils down to you have a slightly dumb, horny man and a bunch of crazy internet ladies.
Toxic.
Yes.
yeah, basically. There's one more thing I want to say about the tipster stream, and I have no context to this because I don't remember. But I do remember them saying somebody was being investigated by Chris Hansen? Question mark? What's going on there?
I don't remember. I don't
I don't
know
think
what
it's
that
this.
was
It's not
about.
this guy, but I remember it being brought up.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about. If I'm being honest
Okay.
with you.
Well, if anyone knows, comment because I'm curious.
So to sum all of this up, basically, Monty, from what I've seen, is a horn dog who surrounds himself with female moderators that either have ADHD, BPD, autism, overweight, etc. Women with traumatic issues that they insinuate he takes advantage of. Gets in girls' DMs, asks for nudes, free trials to OnlyFans, sexting. attempts to start relationships, attempts to fly out to the girls, but also has a really bad habit of being socially inept when texting, very emotionless with his words, lacking empathy, and very dry and cold at times, judging from the screenshot. It's possible he isn't aware that he is doing this, by the way. In fact, I believe he said just that. He seems to have, but in reality, it just seems like he's just dug a hole, like so deep, and now he's trying to climb out, and I don't know if that's going to work out for him.
Well, he wanted to be in a hole. I guess he got what he wanted.
Yep.
Yeah,
Wrong hole,
that's the story of Monty, guys.
Monty, just subscribe to the OnlyFans and get a flashlight.
Yeah.
And subscribe, because I know you're listening. Subscribe here, too.
Yeah, subscribe to the channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, like and subscribe.
You know what? Share the channel on your channel. Put this video on your channel, all right? Go in your community tab. Go in your community tab.
No. We don't want that. We don't want
Here's
that.
the truth.
There's a purge happening. There's a purge happening on his channel. We don't want that.
Never mind. Actually, don't do that.
Actually, you know what? Monty's a real piece of shit, and I think those 2.2K, you guys are welcome here. We support women on this podcast.
Yeah.
Yep. True.
Yeah.
You hear that, ladies?
We platform too many of you, but we still love you.
Yeah, you hear that, ladies? I'm going to get in a hole, too.
You're going to succeed at what he failed at.
Yeah.
All
right, guys.
You all down with me.
Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to
We're going in that hole together, boys.
Wait, can I derail?
Well, I was going to tell you to, whatever. Go ahead.
I thought you were going to try and make this like a perfect, compact episode, but I want to derail. Have you got, okay, you know the why did the chicken cross the road joke? I saw this on Twitter the other day. Do you guys know what that actually means? I think.
What?
Like what? He kills himself. He goes into the road. He gets hit by a car and he goes to heaven because he wanted to go to the other side. He commits suicide.
That's
so sad.
No, I've never.
Poor chicken. Okay, what's the joke mean?
To get to the other side. Make sure to like and subscribe.
Why?
Make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment. Tell us what you think of this Monty situation. And yeah, talk about that, Toxic. Talk about the members.
Listen, all right, we got monetized. We got
you
members.
guys know more about it than me and Matt. Toxic didn't tell us shit.
I did. You just didn't respond. Become a member. We got a exclusive members Discord now. You get early access to podcasts, and if you become the highest tier, then you get a shout out. And we have none of those, and it'll be on a delay because we record early sometimes. So if you become the highest tier and you want a shout out, be patient.
You're a fucking
Smile.
awful salesman.
What do you mean? Okay, become a member or I'm gonna kill myself. There's your suicide bait.
He's gonna be the chicken that crosses the road.
Yep. To get to the
it's
other
a blind
side.
chicken, guys. It's not gonna go
They
well.
cut my head off. They still run around for like 7 minutes after that, right? Isn't that true?
Yeah,
cut a
they
chicken's
do run
head
around
off.
without a head. There was that one chicken that
weird.
survived without a head for a couple of years.
How? Good for him.
I don't know. Just didn't damage his brainstem. They're not very smart animals.
Was he brain dead?
Well, I mean, as brain dead as a chicken is, they're not smart.
All right, Matt. You wanna?
I don't know what
again.
We did it. We just did the outro.
All right, cool. Someone play a sound.
One for me and one for my hooker.
That's what Monty wishes he could say.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.